It's really disappointing when others behave so poorly that for whatever reason I care for my Airstream a great deal, and then someone takes a key or something sharp and scratches the crap out of it. Triggered emotions can be massively arresting. They can focus your attention, it's called fixation, on completely the wrong things, on the glass half empty. A fabulous aspect of self-reflection video modeling is that your brain can recall the emotions of prior events. When you look at them in hindsight, you can see and feel those experiences. I think that's why memorials are so powerful and why we build and create things in order to pass on those insights to others. Welcome back to Scotomaville, and this is the reflection video for Volume 1, Episode 9. I'm now looking back with much appreciation for those who have mentored me and for the insights that I've been given and for the opportunities I've had throughout life, because I've taken up action on the small things. This week, for example, I had a compelling notion, an unction to reconnect with Graham Kerr. And so I did the homework, found his number, left a message. He called me back and he said, "Daniel, where are you?" I said, "I'm just up the road." And he was like, "Do you know about tomorrow?" And I was like, "No, what's tomorrow?" "That's our celebration of the passing of Scott Withrow, that's our celebration of the life of Scott Withrow." I was like, "Scott, what? Where?" "It's just down the road." I'm including this photo in my reflection of emotional vocabulary because this is a super rich fractal repeat. Small details followed up well. Let me show you all that's going on in this photo. I'm standing here talking to Tim Kleefeld. This is Adelia Kleefeld. This is Scott Hamilton and Joyce, I believe. This is Eric Jurgensen and of course Graham and Angelina. And over here on the table is some raspberries and blueberries that I picked from my son's garden just before coming to this event. You see, there is tons of emotionally rich interaction going on and memories, some good 30 years afterward, that are all represented in this photo. So you see the fractal repeating and values passed on over decades to different generations, and Reuben, my grandson, and June being able to be in the garden, and it all came from Eric and Graham and this team that came together 30 and 40 years ago to do Operation Lord, long-range development. You see the fractal in that? You see the repeating principles and values to learn? I do. It's super emotionally rich. Interesting timing, a fabulous experience. And what I'd like to note in looking back is that this vocabulary, the emotional vocabulary list that I've encouraged you to download, most of the words help articulate the downside, the negative, the well is half empty, but with with richly emotional words that are very often explosive, or they give you labels for things that are deeply troubling, right? Most of them are on the negative side of the plate, but the list of positive ones is pretty short. And I was like, oh, we should have more rich emotionally words. No, we should have more emotionally rich words. We should have words to express positive emotions, a longer list. That kind of synchronicity seems to be a reward that you'll run into along the path in your journey when you're doing your personal Everest. So you can start relying on not just provision, but this timing to come about where things you could not expect to happen will happen, and you can trust in it and rely on it. I encourage you to think about, as Graham had me do, a calm pond where you throw your bit of wisdom like a rock in the middle of it, and out from that, waves, ripples, circular rings move out. That's what you're responsible for, putting your wisdom into the pool of knowledge. The reaction that others have along the shoreline, that's their responsibility. Some people will see the wave coming and it will be a tsunami. Others will see the wave coming and go, hey, surf's up, time to play. And then others will be laying there in their yellow floaty blow-up thing with their umbrella drink and be all disturbed at what you've done. You've disturbed their peaceful time. You're going to get the whole reaction. They're humans. You might be 15 or 30 episodes of production before you start realizing much return on that investment. And some of it may not return for decades and decades. As in the case of Graham, originally doing gardening, and now it's been almost 50 years. And Graham is, through the celebration of Scott Withrow, was able to spend time with numerous members of the team and see a return on investment, to see the value that he was given. No, to see the... Normally that would have triggered me intensely. Now I'm like, you knew it was coming. I would highly encourage you to post the emotional word list on the refrigerator or right there as an icon on the desktop of your device, because the process of becoming an emotionally rich sommelier has great value. It really dampens the triggering and helps give you hope that in the process of looking for that word, you not only have a time out to dampen the emotions, but you have a much stronger way of expressing what's really going on. And with those thoughts, I'm wishing you well on your journey the heck out of Scotomaville. We'll see you next episode.